Well, hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm so excited to be back. I'm finally back in my crib, as you can see, back to the golden moon, because you know it ain't the same without the ills being in the game. So yeah, I am back full force, and before we start with your reading, I do want to have like a personal one-on-one with you, just to say I am so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you that have been so supportive, encouraging, healing in the past few months, knowing that something greatly wrong is going on behind the scenes, and still you guys have seen everything from the get-go. You've been tracking me down in the sense of, is it going good and what is going on? You guys kind of like saw me kind of like go downwards, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you that have reached out with your encouragement to kind of like pick me back up. I will be probably in the near future make a video for those who are genuinely interested. Obviously not for YouTube, but just on a side page on my website or something, just to let you know what is going on for those who are truly interested. It has not been easy, but I'm sure that you guys saw it all through the screen. I mean, like, you cannot lie about these things. But hey, I am happy to be alive. I am happy to be here. And I just want to say that you guys have helped me out so much. Like seriously, I am so grateful for what I do, because I realize more and more that it has not been just only giving to you guys, but also receiving in love, receiving in healing and energy. And you guys just not just take, you know what I mean? Not that I ever thought that, but you know, after going through some life experiences, you kind of know what I'm talking about. That some people only take your energy and don't give any good positive energy in return. And for you guys, I've seen it in the comments and in your emails and reaching out in your calls, everything. So just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being there for me. And I'm just so happy that we can still connect. And yeah, it hasn't been easy, but as you can see, I am kind of like getting back on the roll. And yeah, that's what I have for you. And also, for those who are interested, I will be doing a live on the 13th, okay, Thursday the 13th. And it will be through Hipsy, obviously on YouTube. So if you want to have like a 15% discount before the live starts, you can find the link in the description box. You can also have like a chat with me, an instant call, audio call, video call, or a pre-order. So if you are interested in any type of question that you want to get answered through the tarot, just let me know. It's down in the description box, or just hipsy.com/the Illest Illuminator with dots, okay? So that's what I have. For others of you, you can always feel free and welcome to re-email me. For those who have reached out to me and I haven't been able to contact you, please resend your email, or just reach out to me if there was any type of promise that I have made to you in regards to a reading and I haven't been able to do that. So just want to get that out. I am back full on force and I'm ready to do your reading, but just have like a little alarm for me, because I am kind of like restructuring everything, reorganizing, and kind of like redirecting. But most importantly also, like, what is going on with you, right? Like I'm sure that you've gone through some huge awakenings yourself as well. Redirection, refocus, re-energize energy, and just different type of concentration and focus on different stuff. So please let me know in the comment below, or send me an email on what type of readings are more suiting to you right now, because everyone is going through some changes and through the transformation. And obviously it's also the snake season, so yeah, it's about shedding old skin. But yeah, more about that in the future readings. I will be trying to do also a yearly, because my yearlies are kind of like bombastic. A lot of people have been reaching out to me, and I haven't been doing that for 2 years now. But we will be doing the 12 zodiac sign reading. It's super intense, it's super deep, but it's super detailed and accurate. Obviously, if you're here on this channel, you're gonna get to accuracy. So that's all I have for you, and I am so ready for you guys. So in the zodiac sign, take care. Hey Aquarius, so welcome to your reading. What has been going on for you since I've been gone? How have you been? Let me know in the comments below. I'm just doing a little bit of Palo Santo just to invite some good energies. I will do a quick singing bowl energy cleansing and also try to tap into your energy and see what the sound is actually telling about your energy, okay? Let's start with an intuitive energy here. Take a deep breath. So the first thing that I was hearing is analyzing and then bam, taking action. So I see a lot of you are stepping into a phase of, like, stepping out of a phase of transformation, or you're still in a transformation and you're analyzing, you're collecting a lot of data, doing a lot of research, reading, doing a lot of things, or just mentally just clearing up a lot of things in your mind, and then bam, you're going to take action. What I feel for you, Aquarius, is as if you are planning something big, but nobody knows about it. It's like you're on your phone, just, you know, reading upon things, watching things, and all just for a bigger purpose. And you're just waiting for that go, right? Like that go, this is the right moment, like go get it, you know, like that's what I'm picking up. So let me know if that resonates, because that was just an intuitive sound reading. I guess, you know, I'm also kind of like evolving. I like it. Like every time I do it, it gives me like a very switch. And also I feel like for you, it just gives you into that mood of like receiving, right? And then just snaps you out of it like, okay, now we're starting. So yeah, you're analyzing upon something, you're planning something big, like a breakthrough, like that's what I'm getting, like a big breakthrough. Let's see what it is. Prosperity begins. So this is a beautiful card. This is the Ace of Pentacles, and it really talks about starting up a fresh new beginning. It's like investing your time, your energy, your effort, putting your value out on the table as well, right? The Ace of Pentacles is all about, you know, creating value for your future. So there might be a big opportunity comes in, a money opportunity, a good financial call, I wanted to say, but like a big financial opportunity that just comes into your life, which could have made you move, all right? Like there might be like a move, maybe you got a house in a different district or a different area, and it just is like a clear sign of like, okay, my time here has served and I'm ready to move on to the world, right? So for some of you, this is an actual move that I'm seeing. Maybe you're planning a real move and that's why you're keeping things under the radar, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. It's like you're ready to move to a new phase, and it's like you know that there is going to be a lot of hard work being put into that new beginning, but at the same time you know that it's going to be so rewarding. It's like this is your big accomplishment, and it's your big, definitely I feel like something big. And it does not mean that you're going to be all happy about everything, right? Because you have to probably leave things behind. Maybe you just got out of a relationship. Maybe you just sold the house together and now you're moving into a new place. And it's like, wow, I got so many memories there, but hey, it's a new fresh start. It's a new beginning. That does not mean that you're not going to lose out on like the routine things that you were used to. I feel like the Five of Cups is giving me the energy of like, yeah, that used to be so easy, right? Like the supermarket was just around the corner, like something like that. Even though you're moving to a bigger mansion, and it's like, yeah, I have to drive a little bit to it. You know, like those kind of things you're going to be missing. I mean, like that's like the small little things, but obviously there could be also like a big loss, right? Like this move could be the cause of something that you know, you went through some type of loss, right? But yeah, it can be big for some of you, it can be small, but I intuitively feel like it's small or it's decreasing. Let's say that. Maybe it's big, but it's kind of like decreasing in the pain. Yeah, firm foundation and obstacles and challenges. Look at that. That's a two. That's really talking about, again, that rebuild. It's like, for some of you Aquarians, you may have felt for the time being a little bit outcasted, right? Like you may have felt like, okay, there are a lot of obstacles coming on your path when it comes to financially or in terms of resources, or you know, you just felt like in a caged energy of like not being able to move forward out of like some type of debt that you have. But you're starting to realize that you are rebuilding things and it makes you stronger. I know that's so easily said and done, right? Like it's not always like that, but in this case it feels like you know that you're doing it for a purpose, for a cause that is going to be bigger and better, and I feel like you're overcoming like a huge challenge here. So look at that, the light card, which is the sun card, which is all talking about you stepping into a very refreshing, new, positive, abundant period where you finally can enjoy happiness, freedom, authenticity, being your true naked self, right? So let's say, for example, you were living with someone or around an energy where you couldn't really be yourself and you couldn't really authentically put yourself out there, and now you're going to step into that real phase of you being authentically yourself, whether that is in a new relationship or your existing relationship or in your social environment. You know, like it could be that you're switching with a group of people and you didn't feel like you were fitting because you couldn't really be yourself. And it's like coming out of a phase of no longer walking on eggshells. Let's see what else, because we also have the crown chakra coming up for you. Because the crown chakra represents your higher connection with your higher self. It's receiving the right information from spirit, knowing things, seeing things, and really being able to adjust and keeping that sense of hope and light, and not kind of like drawing into any type of pittiness, victimhood, or all that kind of like lower type energies. So you're definitely opening up your crown chakra in order to be more receptive to what the universe is kind of like guiding you to do. And at the same time, the crown chakra also represents, I'm hearing like you've had a lot of headaches, and you may have had a lot of like your shoulders and your headache. There might be a lot of stress there, and it kind of like stuffed up on your crown chakra. So you're kind of like removing and releasing the stress, and with that, all your headache and your migraines are also kind of like reducing or like getting into a minimum state here. So that's what I'm seeing. For some of you, I also feel like you are wanting or willing to work out. Okay, like that could be definitely very beneficial for you, for everyone, right? But yeah, this is you really strengthening your body again. For some of you, you may have even back problems, and there might be like a pause when it comes to your exercising, but you're going to rebuild that. You have a very strong back is what I'm hearing. So don't worry if you're having any back problems. It is going to recover, right? Like you've already built up a lot of muscle there for those who have been working out for a long time. What else for Aquarius, please? Oh, the sun again. Look at that. But the devil. Seriously, you're the third sign, and it's like the devil keeps on chasing. Okay, like there is the devil. I'm definitely going to do some extra general readings to see what is going on. Look at that, the moon and the sun. The first thing that I'm getting through is frenemies or enemies. That's what I'm getting through. There are people around you or kind of like behind you, let's say that, maybe you've already put them behind you, that have been very deceptive. They show you a very positive and like a very positive side of themselves every time, but behind they're like What's the word? Oh, I have a word, but it kind of like slipped through. Wait, how did I forget that word? Oh, I hate that. You know when it's on the tip of your tongue? Gosh, okay, never mind. But I'm trying to describe it. Like, please give me the word. No, it's really lost. It's really lost. However, I'm just getting that it's like two-faced, right? Like it's two-faced, and I'm getting it in Dutch, and even in Dutch, I'm just like craving for the word, and it's like it's gone. It's like a two-faced, absolutely two-faced individual. I do see it's like one, but it could be multiple people, but I do sense it's one person. They like to manipulate and control people's mind, and they always show a side of them. It's like very narcissistic. It's like they always act like, oh, I don't do that, and oh, I don't drink, and then like at home they're just like drinking like a freaking alcoholic. That type of explanation. Just give me the word if you know which word I'm searching for. It drives me crazy. Anyway, I feel like your intuition has already warned you, like this person is not who they pretend themselves to be, especially in public. I don't think it's only you. It's like you've been seeing them acting like they are such an angel, like God's angel, and it's not. It's like their dirty laundry, and you're like, I could reveal it in a second, but I ain't going to do that because my mama told me better than that. That's the type of energy that I'm getting off or picking up on you. You're just seeing more and more clearly what people are made of, and it's like the naked truth. It's like you look at them and you're like, I know what you did last summer. Like, what the hell? That's such a pinpoint energy. You've got the justice, so karma is going to handle that. So I feel like I just saw the Queen of Wands there, so it just feels like you're just sitting there with all confidence and you're like, I'm just going to watch you just drop that ball. And I know karma is going to get you because whatever you do is out of integrity. Okay, so yeah, I like to see that. So this is a huge confirmation for someone out there that's just been looking at a friend as like, I think you're so shady, but you're just not revealing it. Oh, it's super, super happy. It's like I can be in your energy and I feel it, And that's why maybe you're also analyzing. I mean, like I was just talking about like real serious stuff, obviously for your future. But these things are also one of the things that you are focusing on in your life, right? Like you're like, I'm just going to sit here like a little cat and just like watch you until you make that mistake, because I know karma is going to get you, and I'm just going to sit here. I mean, it does not mean that this person did not disappoint you, right? Like I just saw the Five of Cups, so it's like seeing someone's mask just fall off. It's saddening. It's sad for yourself, first of all, to be like, how did I just wind up in this? And the second is like, how did I just waste my time to this? And why didn't I see this before? Did I lose my mind? But it's not you, all right? This person just knew exactly how to deceive, all right? They are master manipulators. They know exactly how to deceive people, okay? They know how to manipulate. Because you know why? They know exactly what their dark sides are, and they tried everything in their power to disguise that. And some people, like you and me, we know what our triggers and our dark wounds are, right? Like our Liliths. And we transform that. We take power within that to personally develop ourselves, to not get triggered, and to heal those aspects. Some people feel like that's my power, which is also why, Lilith got thrown out of the Adam's garden, right? Like, God's garden, but you know what I mean? Like it's all that. Like some people, and no offense to Lilith here, but some people, that's how the story started, right? They take their dark side, and they make it their power to manipulate. And that's the difference between people that heal themselves and people that use their dark side, because everyone will be born. Like, they do not get born. Let me just rephrase that. We do get born kind of like in this way. But we all go through turbulences in life, have a bad childhood, parenting, and like schooling and bullying or whatever. You know, like we all can create a dark side. That's what spirituality is about. Is the light and is the dark. And we just need to know how to balance that, because every good person has a dark side and every dark person has a good side. But the dark person uses that dark side as their way to receive the power. And that's the difference. Wow, that was a deep conversation. 6 of Swords. Probably what you needed to set yourself free mentally. Maybe even physically. Moving away. Again, moving on, moving away, new chapter. 8 of Wands reverse. You're definitely cutting off contact on social media. There is a cutoff, blockage, not being available to talk, not interested to really expose yourself. And at the same time, not to, kind of like, I feel like there is a lack of exposure that is going on from your end, which is good. If you don't feel like talking, if you don't feel like posting, if you don't feel like it, just go through the emotions. But the good side, let me just say, I hope you're still here. The good side is that now you know what you don't want to manifest, or what type of people you don't want to manifest in your life, whether that is like in partnerships or friendships, colleagues, workspaces, you name it. And you know exactly what you want to manifest in terms of real, deep, meaningful connections, spiritual connections, spiritual understandings. People that you don't have to over-explain yourself. You just it's like click, 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 puzzle to the pieces. I know that sometimes it's like super hard. You're like, yeah, but how is that even going to work? Like, I tried, I'm trying to find the right people, but trust me, they are out there. Some people, you don't have to over-explain yourself. They just get you, right? Like, that's what you need. People that just get you. Yes, you can have like a deep conversation and like go into a debate. That's all fine. But people need to understand, at least from an intelligent point of view, where you're coming from. And it does require a little bit of tiny piece of spiritual energy. And also what I'm getting, this might not be for all of you Aquarians, but especially me, I feel like I'm having like a huge flashback from like 5, 6, 7 years ago, where I was getting into spirituality, and I thought that everyone that was into a little bit of spirituality and astrology could be like my best friend, because it's like, yeah, we have like a common thing, like we both love spirituality. And that's not the way things work. It does not. And maybe you're also in that phase where you just met a lot of fake spiritualists and people that act like they are all like a healer and spiritualist and and then you just look deep into the water and you're like, oh, this is so troubly. Oh no, we don't want no troubly water. Seriously. But I do feel like that's something that you may have experienced, especially because nowadays there is a lot of spiritualists going on. So yeah, I feel like that's one of the things. But yeah, here we have also that 3 of Cups, absolutely confirming a friend, right? Like a friendship, or people that you associated yourself with, used to have fun with, or just shared a lot of your deep thoughts and emotions with. Right. But again, let me just get back to the good news, that you know what not to manifest and what true friendship or partnerships represent and what not. And out of that information, you are about to manifest the right people, because our soul always needs what we need at that time. So don't feel sorry for yourself to manifest these type of people, because your soul really needed that. Maybe your soul needed some extra love and extra affection. So you manifested someone that just simply love bombed you, right? So we need what we manifest at that time, but we don't know that we don't need that later on, right? So you can manifest someone that is like giving you a lot of, affection and love and all of that, but what you don't know is that maybe you need someone completely independent, and that validation and affection are two different things, right? So don't blame yourself for previous manifestations in your life. Just take it as a lesson, and the moment you just take things as a lesson, trust me, they will complete itself, and you will be feeling accomplished, and you'll be ready for the right manifestation. Health, time to look after yourself. I feel like that's what we are just talking about with that back, right? Like you may have some health issues, back problems, headaches, things like that, and maybe you need to kind of like put more focus on your well-being, on eating better, exercising, yoga, all things to kind of like reduce your stress or anxiety. You got time to wake up, epiphany, and the war zone, ego as play. So again, don't you feel like that ego as play is such an outsider energy? Like right now, it's like an outside energy. Obviously, some of you Aquarius could be also going through that because this is always like a clash, right? There's clashes of egos, and it's always very, very important to know that. Just something that just comes up to my mind is like, first of all, you do also need like a healthy ego, because the ego also warns you and puts boundaries on people. The ego puts you first rather than people pleasing. I don't think that you're a people pleaser, just wanted to put it out there. But the ego also comes into play when you want to prove something so eagerly that you kind of like lose track on what's the red line there, right? So yeah, there is some type of ego work going on that you may need to kind of like stop doing. You got time to wake up. I do also feel very strongly like you want to reach out to someone, but your ego is like, why should I reach out? Like, let them reach out. Like, that's, like, nah. This is like an overplay of ego. Even though your intuition is like, oh man, I feel like I need to reach out. This person may be in trouble. I'm just saying something. Or I just think about them. And you're like, maybe it didn't end up that well, so, Or why don't they just reach out to me? Like, so yeah, that might be just a small little tiny ego that you can be waking up out very, very easily. But for others of you, if you felt like you were stuck in a relationship or a friendship where you need to boost your ego constantly for that person, it's time to wake up, right? So we can get caught up in those, right? Like you want to prove your point. You're just like, I'll show you, And it's like, it's actually super toxic to be around them. And some point, your ego needs to be like, okay, you know what? This is not worth the deal. This is not worth it. Let me just step away. Let them have their cake and eat it too. Right? Right. That's what I have, I feel. And we got the twin flame connection. There is communication coming in for you. Within that communication, you're going to have to go through a deep, deep forgiveness. But this is like a next phase. So this is what you're going through right now. And then the next phase is you and your twin flame recatching things up and getting into a phase of forgiveness. Somehow, I just feel like that has to do with that war zone. I wish I was doing the extendeds, like seriously. But, don't worry. We're on a timeline and a journey. So next week, we're going to probably get into a more love details, which is also like a Valentine. Perhaps that's why. But yeah, forgiveness within a twin flame connection is going to come, but right now you both are in an ego battle, okay? Aquarius, that's what I have for you. And I just want to say it one more time in case you just missed it. You know that you're manifesting your dream come true, and perhaps that is the manifestation of you and your twin flame. This is someone from your past coming back around. I'm telling you, there is something. And I don't want to put a label on things. If you're dealing with a flat out narcissist and you're happy to get out, this is not that message, okay? This is a pure connection where two people truly value and respect and care for one another. Not a narcissistic twin flame unhealthy dynamic. Let's get that clear. All right. Well, that's what I have for you. Don't forget to check out the Hipsy page for your orders, and I'll catch you guys on the Thursday one. I don't know if my clappings are just too much for this microphone. I don't know. Let me know. Sorry. Thank you and take care. Ciao.